What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of G4 Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a review on the iconic Daisy Red Ryder BB gun.
You want to know what else those numbers are?
What?
About 100 feet per second off of what the box says.
Good call.
Well, here's a little story about two friends that came together, and we started up a YouTube just to talk about whatever. We're on a boat catching big bass and smashing them cats. From review videos to just making you laugh. Cause we got guns, we got knives, we got fishing, we got hunting, we got everything you like, so hit that subscribe button. We're in the outdoors, doing things that we love. We're talking guitars, girls, green grass, and guns.
So when it comes to your first rifles and plinking in your backyard, there are two infamous rifles that we need to be looking at.
The infamous El Guapo.
What does that mean, infamous?
Oh, Dusty. Infamous is when you're more than famous. This man El Guapo is not just famous, he's infamous.
Wow, the infamous? Infamous?
One of them's a Ruger 1022 and the other one's the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. We'll start off with the iconic Red Ryder branded stained solid wood stock with the Red Ryder logo on it. It does have an adjustable elevation rear sight. It does have a wood forearm with forearm band. This one colored in copper. The front sight is a bladed ramp front sight with a smooth bore steel barrel. A crossbolt trigger block safety that is very tactile, and the lever action cocking lever. It takes 17 caliber 4.5 millimeter BBs. It holds a capacity of 650 BBs. Max velocity reaching speeds of 350 feet per second. The maximum shooting distance is 195 yards. The overall length of the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun is 35.4 inches. Weighing it at 2.2 pounds. Now I do remember back when I was just a wee lad, I used to have a Daisy Red Ryder. I have no idea what happened to it. These are great platforms for learning on, and there's a lot of things to learn. First of all, safety, and then maintenance of your gun. These guns will rust up if you don't take care of them, just like any other rifle that you're gonna have in your life. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned with this as far as safety and maintenance. And with it being a BB gun, it is a lot safer than a rimfire gun, yet it is very dangerous. And if you shoot these, you do need to be wearing eye protection because a BB going at a low velocity has a high percentage chance of ricocheting and coming back at you. And that's where the phrase, "you'll shoot your eye out, kid," actually comes from.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
These guns have a cult following since 1940. Look all over the web and you can find an astonishing amount of information on the Daisy Red Ryder BB guns. All the way from making them shoot faster, more reliable, and plenty of upgrades. The Daisy Red Ryder BB gun is an excellent plinking toy. It really hones your skills on your sights and your trigger pull. The trigger pull on this is 12 pounds, so you're going to learn a lot of trigger discipline with this. Along with the back sight here, it is elevation adjustable. In no way would I recommend anybody going out and hunting with the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. You can go ahead and leave your comments down below on how you have, but it's not something that I would recommend. So if you want to really have some fun with this, go out and fill up some water bottles, some pop cans, some little green army men. Those are super cheap and super fun to shoot at. Now since 1940, there is practically nothing changed in these guns. There are some upgrades that have been made along the way, but really this is the exact same gun that they started out with in 1940. I do have this loaded with BBs right now, so I'm not going to demonstrate the cocking function of this right now, but I will get into that later. One thing that I do want to talk about when you first get this out of the box, please read the safety instructions on how to properly handle a firearm. The second thing you do when you get this out of the box, go ahead and do yourself a favor and take this leather lashing off of here. This will really get in your way. So the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun has functionality of almost every rifle out there. The safety is where most guns are. And if you look on one side of this, it will be red. Always remember, red is dead. So if you see red on the safety, that means your gun is ready to fire. Okay, so from the barrel, we are shooting 10 feet. We'll just run 5 shots and just see how accurate this is at 10 feet. First, you want to hold the gun straight up and down. You're going to want to cock this until you hear 7 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now it's cocked and it's ready to go, but it can't fire until you pull the lever action back. Be sure your safety is on. And do not take the safety off until you're ready to fire. That's a pretty good shot. So now you don't really have to listen for the 7 clicks, just go ahead and give it a full crank. Last one. All right, let's see how she did. Okay, so from 10 feet away, we're shooting a 3/4 inch group from 10 feet away. So as this gun gets further out, that group is going to open up. And a lot of things that I've read that this is really a 10-yard gun. So that's why I recommend this only be a plinking gun, because the accuracy on the Daisy Red Ryder BB guns has a lot to be desired, but you can still have a lot of fun. The box says that the max speed on these BBs is 350 feet per second. Let's put it on the chronograph, see how accurate that is. Now we're just going to run some quick groups just to test the velocity of this gun.
233, 237, 237, 241, 248.
248. All right, now we're starting to drift off a little bit. Okay, so these numbers are brought to you by FX Airgun's Pocket Chronograph. Without them, I wouldn't be able to give you guys these accuracy numbers and how these guns shoots. When it comes to air guns, the most important part of an air gun is air. So if these are not pushing the bullets out at the same velocity, that's why you're going to get inconsistencies in your target. So the feet per second on the shots that I did fire was 248, 241, 237, 237, 233, 241, and 241. Now those are some pretty good numbers. They're not phenomenal by any means. Those are plinking numbers. I would really like to see those numbers closed up a little bit.
You want to know what else those numbers are?
What?
About 100 feet per second off of what the box says.
Good call. Good call. That's the whole reason why I put this up here. Yes, the box rates these at 350 feet per second, and we're running 248 max. So the average feet per second on this was 240 feet per second. The fastest shot was 248 feet per second. The lowest shot was 233 feet per second. Shot counts, I did 7 shots. The spread was 15 feet per second with an average deviation of 4.7 feet per second. So as you can see, this is 100 feet slower than what the box says that it is. And just another reason to point out why this is just a plinking gun. So I hope that you enjoyed the overview and review of the Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. I hope all the numbers and the special tools I brought along, like the FX Pocket Chronograph, really brought some attention to the speeds and how they like to hype those numbers up. This is a great gun for any kid. This is a great gun for any father, son to go out, have competitions with in the backyard. Mother, son, mother, daughter, you call it whatever you want. This is a great gun to go out and have some fun competitions in the backyard in a safe manner. If you guys like this video, if I brought you some good information, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one. I'm out.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out there schooling.